guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I did this super dramatic and super glamorous look. I think this is perfect for like a Christmas party where you just want to dress up and be all sorts of fancy. So yeah, I think this look is super fancy for Christmas. And I really like it though. I really like the glossy lips. I've never done a red lip with like a glossy red lip before, but I am really loving it with this look. And for Christmas, you want it to be sparkly and glossy and all sorts of bam, bam, bam. So yeah, and I really love the eyes as well. These last couple of weeks, I've just been obsessed with glitters and sparkles on the eyes, and I think it looks like super glamorous and so pretty. And yeah, I really hope you like this look, and if you want to see how I got it, just keep watching.
Okay, so before I started, I already put on primer, foundation, and I already did the brows. For primer, I used Optical Illusion from Urban Decay. It's like a complexion primer. And then I applied the Rainforest of the Sea water foundation from Tarte with the Real Techniques beauty sponge. And then for brows, I just used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. So to start off, I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the color Eden, and I'm just applying it on my eyelids and then blending it out with the same sponge, the Real Techniques beauty sponge. It's a lot softer than a beauty blender, I think, and I really like it. It's like, I don't know, it's really like spongy and really soft and really good. So next I'm using one of the Urban Decay single eyeshadows. This one is in the color ABC Gum, and I'm using this to set the primer and just to have a nice base all over the lid so all the other eyeshadows blend nicely and all that jazz. Next, I'm using another Urban Decay single eyeshadow. This one is in the color Buck, and I'm using this in like my crease, and I'm just applying it all around the crease and like all around the lid. And I'm doing a lot of blending with this because, I don't know, I didn't really like this shadow. I think it was kind of patchy and really hard to work with, but I really liked the color though, so I kind of try to make it work. And besides, it was way too late to turn back when I realized it was patchy, and yeah. So I just went with the flow and just made it work. I just blended a lot, but it still kind of looked a little bit patchy, but I made it work, I think. Next up, I'm taking a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This one is in the color Cabin Fever, and this is a warmer brown. So I'm applying this like on the outer corner first, and then I'm applying it like in the inner corner as well. And then I'm kind of just like connecting the two corners in the middle and kind of just blending a little bit. And yeah, I really like this color. I think it made the whole thing a little bit warmer because the other shade, it kind of made it a little bit gray, I think. So I really like those two shades together. Then I'm just grabbing a blending brush and blending out the edges so they look more smooth and blended. And I had to do a lot of blending because, I don't know, those two shades, they kind of just, I don't know, the Buck shade just kind of did not work. Then I'm grabbing another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is a foiled one, and this one is called Grandstand. Then I'm grabbing some Urban Decay Quick Fix, and I'm just spraying that on the brush before I dip into the shade, and then I just go ahead and apply it to the lid. And when it's kind of wet with the Quick Fix, it makes the color a lot more vibrant and a lot more shimmery, so I really like that. And I just applied it like right at the center of the lid because I want it to be kind of like a halo type of look, if that makes sense. And then I also took like a little bit of a blending brush and kind of blended out the edges a little bit so they're not as harsh and I don't have any like ugly lines. To add a little bit more glitter, I'm grabbing the Heavy Metal glitter liner in the color Glam Rock from Urban Decay, and I'm just applying it like right at the center of the lid where I applied the other shimmery shade, the Grandstand, just to make it pop a little bit more and just make it a lot more sparkly. Then I'm grabbing the same color as before, the Cabin Fever from Makeup Geek, and I'm applying this on my lower lash line and kind of blending it out with a pencil brush. And this time I was actually so pleased with the lighting in this video. I have been struggling with lighting for so long, but finally I kind of figured out what I liked. And it's important with a water break because water is important and you need to stay hydrated. Next, I'm grabbing the Wonder 2 Super Stay Liner in black, and I'm just applying it on my lash line, just where I'm supposed to apply the lashes, so the lash band won't be visible and it's a lot easier to make it less visible. But yeah, I'm just kind of applying it on the lash line. And then I'm grabbing some lashes. These are from Duff Lashes, and they're called, what are they called? They're called Trophy Wife. Yes, I think that's what they're called. And I'm just popping them on, and I really like Duff Lashes because they last forever. They're such good quality and they're so pretty as well. They're so fluttery and just, oh, I love them. I can't even say enough how much I love them. They're so good. So now I'm gonna apply some mascara. I'm just using a mascara from Jane Iredale. I can't remember what it's called, but it's actually a pretty good one. I really like it. It's very soft. So I'm just applying it on my lower lashes just to kind of, I don't know, just to bring some harmony to the eyes, because now like the lashes are so glamorous, so I need to like bring some attention to the lower lashes as well. I don't know, I don't think any of what I'm saying is making sense, but whatever. I also applied like a shimmery shade in my inner corner. I think it's the Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek. Now over to the face, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm grabbing the lightest shade. I'm going to go ahead and highlight with this underneath my eyes, and I'm just applying it in a triangle under the eyes with a brush. And I think this cream was a little bit thick, and I did not really like it a lot, but it was kind of too late to change because I already had applied it to my face, you know, so it's kind of hard to turn back. I also did a triangle on my forehead as well to highlight there, and then I grabbed the middle contour shade to contour with, so I'm just applying it like just right underneath my cheekbones, just to have these nice chiseled cheeks. I did it on both sides, and as you can see, I don't know, the color was a little bit too dark as well, and yeah, I don't know, I did not really like it. It was a little bit too hard to work with and a little bit too hard to blend in my opinion, and I don't know, it just kind of turned out a little bit patchy. You'll see, but I felt like I saved it a little bit with the powder later, but we'll see. Now I'm just taking the same beauty sponge and I'm applying some quick fix on the sponge just to make it a little bit more wet, so it's a little bit easier to blend, because this cream contour kit was way hard to blend. And yeah, and you'll see it's kind of patchy. I didn't really like it, but you know, I still used it and tried it out, and as you can see now, you can see like my first impression on camera. This is actually the first time me trying this palette, so and you know what, I felt like I did the best I could. Then I went ahead and blended out the contour as well, and that was actually the hardest part because I don't know, as you can see, it's kind of patchy, and I had to go over with a brush because I felt a brush that was a little bit easier, so I kind of switched it up a little bit, but still it was just a hot mess, man. It was so hard to blend. And like this side especially, I don't know, I also had some texture on that cheek as well, and it did not respond well with that, so I don't know. And also the forehead, it kind of turned out a little bit patchy as well. I'm so sorry that my face looks patchy today, but this happens when you try out new products. Then I'm grabbing the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to apply this with the Beauty Blender. So I'm just applying it under my eyes, and I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm not baking, I'm just applying it and then kind of dabbing it into the skin, like pressing it in. I think that way you get the most natural result and it looks really nice. I have experienced. Like when I bake, it looks way too thick, I think. So I really like this method. And then I also grabbed a brush and just applied the same powder all over the face as well. So yeah, so it's all matte and won't move anywhere. And also, like the other things that I'm gonna apply are gonna blend a lot nicer when it has a matte surface. Then I'm grabbing the Hot Mama blush from The Balm, and I love this blush. This is such a pretty blush. It's such a natural blush. It's the perfect everyday blush. So I'm just applying it on my cheeks. I feel like I'm talking really fast right now, but I'm really like enthusiastic about things right now. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But yeah, just went ahead and applied that. And then for highlight, I used the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Highlighter. And this one is a little bit shimmery. It's actually way shimmery. It's very glittery, but I kind of liked it with this look. It wasn't like too much. It was just kind of like a little bit of shimmer on the cheeks, and I really like that. Then for lips, I'm using the lip pencil in the color Red Brick Road from Gerard Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna line my lips with this. And I really like the color. It's kind of like a reddish, like, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of like a reddish cherryish kind of shade, and I actually really loved it. This is also the first time me trying this lip pencil. I don't know why I haven't tried it. I've had it for ages, but it's really nice. For the lip color, I'm using Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline in the color Classic, and this is kind of like a lip gloss or like a really strong lip color with shimmer. So I'm just applying it on the lips, and I actually really liked how it looked with the eyes as well, like the glossy lips, and it was actually really comfortable on the lips, but it like got all over my teeth though. That was kind of annoying. And then to finish off the look, I put on some accessories. I put on some hoop earrings into my ears, and I really love hoop earrings lately. I don't know why, but they're cool. And then I also put on a black choker, which I thought looked really cool with this look. And yeah, that's actually it. That's all I had to show you for this look.
So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below, and also let me know what kind of Christmas looks you want to see in December. I am thinking of doing some like glamorous like this, and some more like SFX, more like creative, kind of like fun looks. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.